everything is rectified. So we expect you to be part of our program this morning. Good morning. Yes, Mr. Francis Mumbi. Yes, we are getting you.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning,
Mukondo. Good morning. How are you? How have you been?
Just, happy with the result that happened today. At the end of the day, we should make sure that with our friends, despite the people that will hit it, they work with them.
Yes.
Continue working with them, despite winning. The water goal is the country, not the particular thought.
Yes.
So that development that is there, the PF are there now. Development, and that is the way to go. We have a president who is very humble, who looks into things that way. What I would advise them, not a particular part of the currency to point that here, I'll spend the whole program, the whole day, the whole night, and not tomorrow, tell you what they've done. So the best power, but it's not because of the day. Now, what the opposition, the mistake they keep on making, why you come to find, they reach the election system, they always plan to fail, then they fail to plan. Point number two. Point number three, there is campaign to the campaign themselves. Why am I saying so? To them, it's all about who was done. Imagine somebody will tell me, where I even water the road. It was a road that looked like they had grenade was thrown years ago. Not the same coming to power. Now, it is a four-story road. Can you imagine the report? Somebody will come and say, there's a lot that they've done. And you PND discover that reaction, others in opposition. What they can do better to get the balance to the PS plan, what they are saying is great. Let me give an example. When I say they fail to plan, they plan to fail. When there were elections in Chori Island, what were they doing? The opposition was reaching. Even the president won election, that's what they look at their great. They are losing elections before they finish the vote. And they want to win before they vote. What they are trying to do is to strategize. So that's what the PF are doing. There's some Mukondo there talking about what the party have done. What others are busy. Party talking about the election that was going on. In Chiruri, for example, where they failed, the UPND, their friends, they knew at the next month from now we're going to have elections. They mobilized. And then they paid for some rooms here.
Okay, and your time is also running out.
Yes, in short, what I'm trying to say, plan to strategize whatever you're doing. Don't blame other people for now. You plan at the end of the day. We need somebody to be chasing us the way they should chase. Not we should be running like a cheetah with a surprise. What's the cheetah will be running with the cheetah?
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You have contributed.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you.
All right. That is Francis Mumbi being our first caller there. Come through and be a part of this program. The numbers are 0950-650-916 and 09747608. Respond to Francis Mumbi.
I wanted to maybe hear more callers because we had disturbed here.
There's no problem. We have a lot of callers.
This one is supporting the PF.
Right? I come through. Okay.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Very fine.
Yes.
Right, go ahead.
For us, just when this by-election, because utakwambia kuwa na Mwansabombwe Lukashya Constituencies. Even in 2016, the candidate for Mwansabombwe, another 8,812. So now, if now the candidate is beating 1,522, we have seen that the improvement that people now they want to change. We have seen our colleague in PF. We analyze. Within the PF did not even reach 50+1. We have in 2016, if you analyze properly, because there is a media. I want to assure you that 49.6%
Well, thank you so much, Morgan, for your contribution. We'll pick another call on the number 0950 650 and 0974 760894. Hello, good morning.
Morning, how are you, Mr. Director?
Very fine. Philemon.
Yes, please, you are correct, Mr. Moderator.
Okay, where are you still calling from the so-called Chitulika?
Yeah, not so good. We are Chitulika constituency.
You should invite us there so that we prove that you're calling us from there.
No problem, no problem.
Okay, go ahead with your comment or question.
Thank you. Indeed, the PFO government has brought Caesar. They have done nothing. No, PFO, when they say, no. These guys have done nothing. You say, well, they are just rehabilitating them. And Northern Province, if they had the opportunity to listen to lamentations, now they had the conversation with Mr. Lum. He said, no, as question, no. As you said, the PF is teaching the nation to say, no, we have built the roads. What are we in the rural areas? People are complaining, chiefs are complaining. In your strongholds. And Mr. Mukondo, stood on sand. I told you, in the evening, I told you that UPND is letting inroads in your area. UPND all along in your so-called your stronghold, Northern Province. UPND would get zero. Now this time UPND is able to reach close to 2,000 amidst of an even ground. Now UPND were given if there was an even ground, if the level of playing field was leveled. The citizens would have hammered 28,000. Because all is all intimidation and wanted the people to vote. So this is the Lwangwa District. Mwansabombwe, these elections, don't be so proud. You have just regained your MPs. Now look at the numbers how we are getting in your inroads. What is our province? Mr. Lumi cannot hammer 2,000 the constituents. Nothing.
Okay. Philemon. Yes, you can conclude now.
In conclusion, avoid, don't drop UPNG's results. This is just an indication that you should wake up, come 2021, because come 2021, each MP, each councillor will be doing it on his own, on her own. This time you could offload the entire machinery from the province.
All right, Philemon, thank you so much, Philemon. Okay, thank you so much, Philemon. You can respond to this.
I'll start with the Comrade Philemon. And I think he has talked about we shouldn't dwarf the opposition, and he's claiming that in our strongholds, or in what we are perceive to be PFO stronghold, because we have always discouraged that word, the strongholds. Because everyone, Zambia is his own stronghold. So we are stronghold, and that is Zambia. That's what we fought for. So basically, when he says we don't go for our result into these inroads, I want to remind my colleague that these little elections, is it the votes that they have gotten? It's because of scavenging. People who have been UPND on the ground there, they were not fielded. They did what a Mwankole does. A Mwankole will always pick pieces. So if you look at the rejects, they picked a reject who was Big Mule, and the Big Mule is an immediate reject from the PF. In fact, it's not us who rejected him, but he's more like a rebel. And with his rebels, he had them who followed. Basically, the about the analysis These are not elections riding on the UPND as a party, but on the individuals that we had not electoral intra-party like defeated. So, but they went again. What happened in Mukondo stood? He was part of the PF, and he became part of working with us. So this time around, we are very happy that we didn't have even any independent, because in our strongholds, especially this northern region where we are very strong, we normally have problem when we have individual candidates and independents. They normally beat us. But this time around, I think these the groups, that's not at all an inroad or a breakthrough. Because if you look at the other ones, if we are the UPND, we know them even the way they behave. The people that have been helping them, even the same big Mule, you won't be the one who will be picked in 2021. They will find somebody else. For them, it's a fundraising venture. For them, there are opportunities. For them, it's a Mwansabombwe type of politics. They just want to get the remains what is coming from the PF. That's why, if you look at their structures, I'm happy even said we didn't have anything, both corners. Even Morgan, he talked about it. They don't have structures in the northern region. And you expect a party which has no structures in the northern region to win a general election. So, what these scholars are telling me, they're not even ready for next year. Because the approach, their strategy is that one of Mwankore. They are scavengers. They are vouchers. So, what do you expect from Ikubi? Ikubi, it's a voucher in Bemba. Ikubi, it always look for droppings. So this Mwankore type of politics, it's very unfortunate. And Honorable Morgan and Honorable Philemon have just said that for us, we are Mwankores. We are happy with the little thing that has happened. But the maturity they have exhibited is that they have conceded defeat. And we are happy for democracy and for maturity of democracy. And no one has said we are tribal. The people of Northern Province are tribal, or we won this election because of tribalism. But he has talked about these roads. And I think all of them, they're talking about the roads. Others, I know him as the Philemon, have always believed that we have been mending these roads. But I tell him, you go to Kabwata constituency, you see if those we have been just repairing them. We have been expanding roads. We have been making new inroads. That's where even the word inroad comes. And today, an opposition sympathizer can even come and tell the president, Nakuno tufuna tarmac. In MMD, it was impossible. Just a tarmac. MMD would go into an excuse of, can you please come up with these proposals, economic, the road must have some economic value for them to bring it there. Come up with a proposal, come up with a what. But the PF, as long as they are people, we take roads there. So for every Zambian today can dream, we can even come and attack our president. Nakuno tufuna clinic, nakuno tufuna hospital. Here we want a mast. Here we want a hospital. It's because we are taking these same things into these rural areas. But basically, as I been talking about the other side, is that if you look at this infrastructure development, they are coming from taxpayers' money. And this taxpayers' money, part of it has been of what we have been borrowing, so that we see to it that Zambia is calendar again. Because if you look at the Lusaka, the capital city of 2011 and the capital city of today, the capital city of long time, or is it 2011? It didn't have electricity, but today, even along these roads, despite having this challenge of electricity, our roads, they have these solar panels. So basically, we have continued diversifying this economy and answering the needs of our people. And according to Francis Mumbi, him is speaking from Lusaka, and that is the Hoodlands. He said, I like the language you used. The roads is just outside his house. It used to be like they had thrown a grenade there. And a grenade indeed, Jametumaitana Muchinyanja, grenade, and I tied up a bomb. And the bomb, you know how it looks like, it was a war zone. But today, there is infrastructure development benefiting each and every Zambian. And where infrastructure passes, be it be your neighbor or yourself, your properties, they are appreciating in values. If you are charging rentals of 400 kwacha, today you can even charge 1,400 kwacha because that house is made accessible. And for those who are living in compounds, they are no longer classified as compounds because those roads that have passed through, they are now townships. So we have Kanyama Township, we have Chawama, Zingalume. It's no longer a compound. These townships. So with that in mind, the Patriot Front has upgraded the status quo of Zambians. And one Edgar Chagolungu has really just followed the campaign message of our late gallantry leader, where he said, we are going to bring back dignity to our people. And I'm happy all these opposition sympathizers, they are talking of that it's not impossible for PF to take development there, but we are taking development. With that, I thank you.
Right, we pick another set of calls on the program. Hello, good morning. Twachikwata wafya, twachashingwana no wafya. Mkwai babu wabwaya.
Bwino mulishani mfumu. Mkwai. Mkwai. Mkwai.
Okay, wabwaya. Twatotela sana. Na mpuisha wabwaya na mpuisha. Wabwaya. That is we are calling from within Lusaka.
Okay.
We'll pick 2 more calls, okay. Then you'll be responding. Hello, good morning. Twabuka katushima mwashuka shanu.
Bwino mulishani.
Jessica.
Yes.
Mkwai.
How do I do it? Mkwai do I do it?
Okay, Jessica.
How to the punch to
Okay, Jessica. Jessica. We'll pick another call on 09506509116 and 0974760894. Come with your view, and of course, on the other side, the guest will be responding to you. Hello, good morning. Good morning. How are you, Mr. Fanu Mangala, the senior citizen?
Thank you very much. I'm glad you've included that.
I know if I don't include it, you will say it yourself. So I said, no, let me help him.
I'm here to meet you. So not leaders. I only hear them. I haven't met you.
No meet surely. God willing.
What I want to say is this. For me, I'm thinking from the daily defections that we are seeing, not only in one province, but now all over the country. Defections and resignation from the UPND. At one time I commented, I said, these defections mean a lot, more especially when you listen from the people that are defecting, what they are saying. This party will not take us anywhere. Just the day before yesterday, Lwangwa Mukondo, I saw a councillor in Karabo, Lishonga, resigning from the UPNG. He said a lot of bad things about UPNG. So for me, this party is simply a skeleton now. If we had our membership card, UPNG would be running close to probably 1 million members. And even though we know that would be the number. But talking about development in this country, I've always stated that from 2011, PF has continued working. They have not stopped, And people are seeing change after change, change after change. That's why even PF membership has continued to grow. Because they never saw before. And because they are seeing them, now they say the story is very true. So, but now living in self-denial, like we hear from the UK all the time. No, but now people are wondering, but we are seeing good things coming. That's how unpopular the UPND have made themselves. Just like our East Member of Parliament, Francis Mumbi, will say, those would be my words also. They would take up from the time they started opposing.
Yes. Senior citizen, time is up. We only have about to conclude the program. So thanks. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Fano Mangala. We'll accommodate a last call on the program. Come through with your view or your question to the guest, 0950650916 and 0974760895. Let's who's on the line. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, I'm just praying that you stop walking, you stand and then contribute. This person was walking,
yes,
was making a call, but if you can come through again, be quick, we can pick that call. Who's there? Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Caesar.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Right.
Mr. Mukondo, good morning.
Good morning, comrade.
Cameron Chaisa.
Yes, Chaisa.
Go ahead.
My name is Lwangwa District and coming to the issues we have elaborated there, we have elaborated very well, Mr. Mukondo.
Thank you very much. I'm honored to serve.
Development is that. That's the first question I would ask you who are saying that the patriotic plans were done nothing. How many hospitals did we have when MMD was in power? It was only UCH and the smallest Mwanawasa they built when they saw that the capacity of UCH was coming to an end because they saw what was going on there, where people used to sleep on the floor because there was no capacity UCH to cut the whole country to ensure that they accommodate everyone. Imagine the whole country UCH accommodating everyone. It was chaotic, but that's the patriotic plan. They came up with a plan to ensure that they built many hospitals which we have received. Better than one hospital, Children of one hospital, we have received even material of one hospital. Anyway, if you go to UCH today, whoever can say that he's sitting on the floor, then that person is a liar. This time around. Because the patriotic plans have made sure that these services have come closer to the people. Because when they said that more money in the people's pocket, this is what they know. Because people who are going to UCH today, they are able to be taken as better than one of people who are coming from home to come to UCH today, they are able to be taken just there and when they problem because the patriotic plans have built the hospital there. Look at the Tauke hospital. So, all these things, the patriotic plans have built the Zambian people.
Yes.
Are you telling me that you people are not working? I think those people should be ashamed of themselves whenever they talk about the patriotic plans failing to provide services.
Okay, Mr. Siame.
In conclusion,
Yes, Mr. Siame.
whenever I send it to do with road, but the patriotic plans they have built as a very critical road, and this road is to take us the wrong way. Because of the patriotic continue working and what we promise to the people of Zambia. Thank you so much, Mr. Caesar and Mr. Mukondo as well.
All right, thank you so much, Siame, for your time. Mr. Mukondo, you have each.
Okay. We'll just put them together. I think Abuadia, he talks about those who go into the bush. They are the one who brings the footprints of the lion, because the lion tend to follow them. He was talking about he has caravanted across this nation, and he has seen that in all provinces, there's at least some landmark changes. And talking about what Basiami talked about, also the senior citizen Fanuel, and then also just the development is there to see. Just like the way the president just summarized it. For us, we don't need anybody to go and smash a vehicle the way we had seen that for people to. We have a country to protect. And a country to protect means we have to protect every life, opposition or non-opposition. What is cardinal is that we have to protect the life of Zambians. And the development itself, it will speak for us. If we were to have an election, the way I've seen the callers, the way they have formed today, PF will get a landslide victory. For the first time, maybe we'll even go maybe 80% because we have worked. And Fanwe has been following these developments, the defections, and the reasons why they defect. And he mentioned a very senior party member of the UPND, the councillor there, Rishoma, of Kaoma, who resigned there. He gave all the list why it's all because of being sideline, tribalism, never getting back to the constituencies or the wards where these people had voted for them. The unfortunate part of the UPND is that they want people to vote for them. And them, they only think development, they can only participate in the development of this nation if they have a Kaindi Chilema in State House, which is very wrong. As PF, when we had a very good number of MPs in our legislature there, we used to participate to make sure part of the most important legislature which was passed together with the PF, which we are very much proud of, is the Market and Bus Station Act of 2007. And the SG, one Honorable Davis Mwela, talks about that one, to bring normalcy in local government. The other ones, they are a lot. And where we had differed because others had opted to vote for, to participate in the voting, instead of running away from voting, the way our friends, our colleagues do things. Them, they run away. But ours, it has been that one of participating in the registration. So with our colleagues, they have abandoned the wards, they have abandoned the constituencies, and all these MPs of theirs, they are in Lusaka. The only thing what they know is you must be in the presence of their leader, one Kaindi Chilema. If you are not in the presence of a Kaindi Chilema, you risk being thrown out. So basically,
you have answered?
No, I'm still answering.
Okay.
And then also talking about this infrastructure development. I just want to add on Brother Siame. Brother Siame, thank you very much. The other one which speaks for themselves is that look at Western Province. What was Western Province worthy? And 2011, it was one of the poorest provinces in Zambia. Not even $1 was invested into that province. If you go to Luapula, it was a dead province. Today, you get to Luapula. Example is that one of Honorable Minister for is it Luapula Province? It's a very good classic example of life has come back. It used to be a dead town, Kawamba, but today we have Kawamba tea, Kawamba sugar, we have Kawamba what, Kawamba irrigation plant, Kawamba. It has been resuscitated. Almost 40,000 jobs have been created. And as a province, Luapula, it used to be the least most developed province. Today, it has almost projects which are up. And this, they have created employment. Almost 121,000 people, youths have been employed in Luapula alone. So basically, Western Province and Northwestern Province, they will tell you why they have been voting for the PF. And this is the reason why these by-elections, they have shown a true picture of what we have been investing in these two provinces. The other one, it's also Northern Province.
Now, when you were in opposition as PF, you had how many members of parliament and councillors towards the general elections?
I cannot, the councillors were the same. But when you talk about the MPs, we had that, is it the infamous, is it 19 or 21 rebel MPs who had wanted to participate? Is it when they were told that they shouldn't participate, they went ahead to participate on constitution making? We remained, I think, from 46, we remained almost 25. That's why a lawyer.
I just want to ask you the same question you asked the UPND, that they have failed the people in their constituencies as members of parliament and wards. What did your people do where also is in parliament and councils at that time for the people? whilst in opposition, so that you tell the UPND to Sontepo Mbombe what did you do for the people in opposition as well?
What we did for the people of Lusaka.
Wherever you had your members.
Yes, we'll start with Lusaka itself. Here, development continued in Lusaka. It never stopped when we had taken over Lusaka by 2006. It never stopped. And one Levi Patrick Manawasa, the late Patrick Manawasa, continued working with our people here. On the Copperbelt, it never stopped. But for our colleagues, if you look at Southern Province, there isn't any development which is happening which are driven by the MPs themselves, because they are here in Lusaka drinking coffee. So we are telling them, take for instance what we are doing in Kasama. I remember in 2008 somewhere there, where when our councillors were warned by Manawasa that in fact the president is in charge of the local government, and started enjoying 70% of the local government did not mean that he was in charge of the line of rail. That was tantamount to treason. So it shows you that we have been positive and positively contributing to the development of this nation. So we have where to point. A lot of these incidents, all these what I'm telling you, they are not lies. They are there in the archives. So we have where to show Sontopo.
Did I ask you that are they lies or not?
No, you are a very critical man, I know. If I'm lying before your nose, you can even say, you are lying with some sort.
Well, let's
thank you.
part ways.
Yes.
Thank you so much for finding time to be on this interview.
No, it's so rejuvenating to be here, and we look forward to meeting our most important people out there, the callers, and then also the people who are silent who are being represented by Comrade Fanuel, Vasiame, Jessica, Babwadia, Filimoni, Morgan, and Francis Mumbi. They all speak for that constituency, so that we, at the end of the day, we see that we develop this nation. Zambia is our country, and God has stopped creating nations. We have only one Zambia, and one Zambia for you, Caesar, and for myself. I thank you.
Well, thank you so much. We thank everyone who called and just listened to this program from the time it started to right about now. My studio guest was PF Information and Publicity Desk Chief Admin Erasmus Chandela Mukondo. My name is Caesar Sindele. Until Monday, when I return with another edition of the People's Debate. And remember to stay safe as we fight against. Have a good day and enjoy the rest of the program.